Head to Sports City and look at that. The Blades are back. Jameson's first Trainwreck solo shoot.
I'm feeling great. I can't wait to see the Sabres hopefully win, and yeah, let's get some good energy going.
It does that star-spangled
Cage with the first. That's how you make up for it, baby. Checking. Because I don't know what that is. They're just not playing with enough heart, enough intensity, and they're calling it a penalty. I mean, pick and choose when you want to play off hockey. Here you go.
Thank you. And thank you all for coming.
Let's go. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Quinn, we don't need spin move dunks in the front of the net, dude. I just need pucks on net. First 5+ minutes, but unfortunately a bounce, a 2-on-1, ends up in the back of their net. Very bad weekend for the Buffalo Sabres, but here's also the facts. We're only down 2-1 in the series. A lot of series left. Alrighty, folks, just under 8 hours till puck drop, and look who we got here making his first pre-game appearance on the Lord. This is how you change it up, Gatesy. How are we feeling today going into Game 4?
Feel good. Came back for Game 3 in Boston too. That we needed that turnaround. So hoping to do my part today.
All right, got to do your part. Everyone's just got to do your part. And here's the thing: strong start is not going to do us any good. We need a strong 60. Let's go first.
My dad says that Alex Lyon better play well, and Tage Thompson better fucking score again.
Hey, UPL in, Hellenius in for Carrick.
Is he in?
In.
Official. I like
Per
that.
Matthew Fairburn, fourth line.
That's a good source. I like that. Buffalo needs a spark. They've been run on young guys, so hey, no time like the present to make a change. So let's see it.
Hellenius in. Thoughts?
Thoughts on what?
What is up, my beautiful people of 3170 Orchard Park Road? How are we doing? We are live. We are live. What's going on? Uh-oh. There's an extra good-looking man in the building today. Alrighty, folks. Just under 2 hours. Alrighty, folks. Just under 2 hours till puck drop. Sabres down 2-1 in the series. We need a big bounce back. We need a strong 60 minutes. A strong start isn't enough. We got that last time. We're here to get a strong start at Sports City Pizza Pub. Let's go, Burrs! Lucky Nuts are back. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, folks. I'm usually first in, last out. A little tardy today. That's fine when you're in the presence of greatness. Gatesy and Sports City Pizza Pub. Crossing Sword Spot. Here we go. Let's go, Sabres.
Talking World Cup.
World Cup's coming. There's a lot of things happening at 1407. No fucking shot I would ever be looking ahead of tonight. Game 4. My eyes are on the next 60 minutes, not the 60 days. I don't know what they're talking about. Let's go first.
That's very nice.
Whoa, what is this?
It's old slug.
Let's go. Good vibes, good vibes.
Hell yeah! Maniac, we got a lot in store, giveaways and intermission. Let's go, this 1407 Niagara Street never stops.
Alright, so I'm doing a thing where I'm telling everybody I'm not nervous, and it's kind of making them less nervous. I'm very nervous though, so just working for the team. Team effort, team effort.
Listen, during the season, anytime the third period hit, got myself nuts. Playoffs came, I got a giant bag, brought them every game. Every game I had them at, we're undefeated right now. Gotta keep them going.
Alright, Janetti's getting her good luck nut. Alright, consumed. Let's go. Everybody nut up, nut up. Nut up. That's not the nut. It's not even close. Another 2-on-1. Uko Pekka bricking in. Quick back into Tug. Juicy fucking rebound. Damn. Getting a little buzz. Power. OP. Oh my god. Flaccid from OP right there. Yeah, more flaccid than I've been sometimes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pizza. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right out of the bathroom. I don't give a shit. That's how you start a game. That's how you start a game. Let's go. Tic-tac-toe, baby. Let's go. Great start for the Sabres. Gotta fucking keep it up. All right, decent forecheck. We're right back in their zone. Sabres up 1-0 early. Let's go. Come on, Buffalo. Early returns, but Lindy Ruff is hitting the right buttons. The lineup is playing with a buzz we did not see in Game 3 and definitely not much in Game 2. We're up 1-0. We're buzzing. Dobesh literally just had a brick wall stop on Lenyas and someone on the follow-up. Slick, we just got to keep it going.
They were just playing Freebird. I got off the top of my seat. Gotta keep it going. That's why you make adjustments in lineup. Hellenius, Quinn, all looking the best they have all series, and Don's got us looking nuts.
That angle is 1,000,000%. That angle is 1,000,000%. That angle is 1,000,000%. 97%? Is he serious? Is he really saying 97%?
These guys, these fucking, I don't know. I mean, that angle looks like everything. It's like, again, the Ducks Oilers. You didn't see the puck, but you know it's across the line.
It is. Confirmed.
See, that's what makes me go.
The puck is in the goaltender's net, which is completely over in the goaltender's.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Shout out replay! Shout out replay! We love replay! Let's go! We love replay! We love replay! We love replay! We love replay! Alrighty, and now we've got a challenge for goalie interference. It looks like Hellenius goes into the crease and goes across. I mean, the contact is so minimal. Literally, the contact, there's contact, it's minimal. There's contact, it's minimal. But let's go, Buffalo. Come on. Come on.
He's over his fucking head and neck. God damn, get this guy in a fucking neck brace, dude. Your own player is like teabagging you. You think it's Call of Duty.
As determined there was goaltender.
All right, perfect. So momentum for the Sabres completely stopped. Literally stopped playing for 10 minutes, and now you got the Montreal crowd back in. Perfect sequence of events. 1-1 after some stupid shit. Alright, Sabres are going to the power play now after some more nonsense. Let's strike, let's get that lead back. Come on! Relatively insane call. Gooley dives into Dahlin, and now we're back to 4-on-4.
At least I got my beer, but like, holy shit, the refs are incompetent out in Montreal.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just feel like I'm in a alternate reality. I mean, these penalties on the Sabres, and it just feels like every time Montreal's finding a way to score the shittiest goals and these like goal-mouth flurries every fucking time. I mean, let's just limit that. Let's be the team we were in the first 10 minutes. If we do that, the rest of the game will be fine. But they're like the second 10 minutes felt game 3S because of the refs, a little bit because of the Canadians. But we'll see. You're not going to believe this, but to start the second period, Montreal to the power play.
Are you going to the game Thursday? Are you going Thursday to the game?
30 seconds left on the PK. I swear to God, Sean McDonough has the biggest Canadians boner the last 2 to 3 games. It's insane.
Let's go! That's how you do it! That's how we do it! The power play is cooking, everybody!
Come on. Rotate! Up top. Change places!
Change places!
In solidarity with the Sabres, anytime they go to the box, I am now going to the front entrance box at Sport City Pizza Pub. Come on. Oh my God, the ref's fucking foot just kept it in? Fuck you. Oh my God, UPL with the blocker special. What a fucking save by UPL. Oh my God, what a save. They're pissing me off right now. What do you think of the refs?
The refs? Man, no way. They're all wearing red jerseys.
Alright, I'm out of the box and back in the action. Benny forgot the puck. Montreal's got a little bit of momentum here.
Jason, there you go.
Alright, let's go. Well, you're probably wondering how I ended up back here. We got Luukkonen getting his mask fixed. 89 seconds left in the second period. We're tied at 2, but Sabres are squeezing it right now. Canadians are buzzing. Now they're going on the power play for extended period. Come on, Burrs. Come on, Burrs. 1 minute remaining in the period. Come on. Oh, man. Someone get it out. Yes! Oh, my God. Right to his stick. Oh, no. It was literally a slapper, right? Ended up right on Hudson's stick. Slavkovsky doing a wheel-in deal. Oh, my gosh. Ball bouncing. And they cleared it on themselves. They cleared it on themselves. Come on. We got it clear with 8 seconds left. They're passing it up. They're passing it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to survive. We're going to survive the second period. 2-2, 2-2. Literally losing your voice in real time. Like, Rizzo thought you were about to pass out up there.
Yeah, he was kind of like a water boy that gives you refreshments when you know you're in need. The 6th man coming off point guarding like an extra 15 minutes you didn't expect. I'm like Rajon Rondo. I'm still going to get the and one every time. Let's go Sabres.
I'm trying to keep the composure right now. It's not happening.
I just saw a great fucking omen.
Yeah, what's that?
A guy was in the pisser, full palm on the wall.
Full palm on the wall. We're back.
One full palm
That's
on
what
the wall.
we need. We need two.
We need some,
two
but we need someone to go out there and just lead, like someone to show us the way. And I've never seen it clear now. If we get any position to lock in, I'm going in double fist.
Drinks are flowing. Kill the penalty and let's go.
Let's go. Literally starting the third period, they're showing damn highlights instead of the actual fucking game. What the fuck? When they're in the box, I'm in the box. Firing up the third period. What just happened? Okay, alright, puck went out of bounds. Come on, Sabres. Greenway steers it down the ice.
Greenway been good, man. I don't know what's up with Colleen.
I know. Come on, we need 17 minutes and 53 seconds of good hockey here.
Best series of the year, we're good. 3-game series.
Yes, get it up, get it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got that.
Yep.
We got that.
Turn it into a 3-game series at home.
Need to win this period. Need to win this period. Come on, Buffalo.
Power play's done.
I'm back in. 1 for 7, Montreal? Yeah, sounds about right today.
Bucks seem to be right on Zucker's tape on a 2-on-1, and he just missed it. Yeah, I'll take a shot. I can't have the extra move, Benson. We all love you. You're rap. Damn. 2-2.
We got it cycling.
Let's go!
11:04 to go. Tick, 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 tick. Come on. Under 10 minutes to go. Another stop by UPL. Under 9 minutes to go. Yeah. Dude, we've been stuck in the zone for It's under 8 minutes to go.
We have to close out these Canadians and bring it back home to Buffalo. Whether it's a short trip across the Niagara, whether it's down the Queen Elizabeth Expressway, we just need to close it out. One goal, one team, one purpose. Mike Rizzo, what do you gotta say? Let's go Buffalo! Let's go Buffalo! Let's go Buffalo!
Get it out. They cleared it on themselves. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What do we got?
We're up by 1 with under 6 minutes in the third. Let's pump it up. Let's get excited. We're not waiting for them to score. We're gonna fucking get an empty net and fucking beat them 4-2.
Let's go. Under 5 minutes to go. Under 4 minutes to go. We got Benson being a little bit of a pest. Come on. 3:45. They're in the zone. Tuck being a madman, but we're skating out of it in the middle of the ice with 3:30 to go. Krebs! Oh. All right, we're behind their net. 2:44 to go, crunch time. We dump it in behind their net. Alrighty. 150 seconds to go. We're stifling them in center ice. Come on, boys. Montreal's got an empty net. All right, center ice, center ice. They got a body. They got 2 or 3 bodies off. Under 90 seconds to go. Sammy with a big block on Cole Caulfield. 1:17 to go. Please, 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 please. 77 seconds to go. Dump it down ice. Not going to be icing. Not going to be icing. 40 seconds to go. We're skating with it. We're skating with it. 30 seconds to go. Oh my. All right, not icing. It's in the corner. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Lock the hell in. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The nut, believe in the nut, believe in the nut, baby. The nuts. Look how many nuts we deleted.
Oh,
look at the beginning.
A lot of room in that bag for game time. A lot of room in that bag.
Nuts are coming back. Lucky nuts all day, baby.
The crest loyalty in 1407 Niagara is unlike anything I've ever seen. We're coming back to Buffalo for a statement game 5, and you better be ready because the Buffalo Sabres fucking sexy.
You lose the 2 straight games. You're down after that first period 2-1. You're just telling yourself like, oh my goodness, when can we get a break? Finally we do in the form of the Tate Thompson dump in, and then it's the rat, Zach Benson. When you needed him most, it was Ukko Pekko Brickinen. Ukko Pekko Brickinen.
When they doubted him the most, UPL is him and showed up, and now we have a series yet again.
There was never a doubt, folks. There was never a doubt. Right when you need them.
We all need a place where we can be ourselves. Somewhere you can leave all your worries on the shelf. And whether you win or lose, you can count on me, and I can count on you. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. You know this train never stops.
Folks, welcome on in on this hump day, May 13th. Hopefully we get a lucky day as we have an off day between games. The Buffalo Hockey Sabres are back in this series against the dreaded Montreal Canadiens, evening things at 2 in quite an exciting affair last night, if I do say so. Slick L on my left. We got Don on my right on the 1s and 2s. We got Jameson watching. We got Rachel monitoring. We got the chairman making sure we are crossing our T's and dotting our I's. And we got our hockey guru, Gatesy, in the building. He won more, lots more last night, just like the Buffalo Sabres did. But boys, it wasn't easy. Great, game last night. I feel like we're waking up and we're feeling like we're not marching to the gallows. We're marching for an opportunity to take advantage in this series when they get back, Slick.
For once, it didn't look like we had the slow skates, came out firing. Offense was actually there, showing up. We had the grit guys playing well. Hellenius called up, had a really solid game for his first ever postseason matchup, and then just a great performance from the other guys as well down the line. And then Samuelson leading the charge, getting the fire going, Don.
Yeah, I mean, this game really had it all, and to come out on the winning side is huge. We might look back as this is like the I don't know about the turning the tide, but a game that determined the series. I mean, you have lucky goals going in, goals getting called back, bad penalties, guys diving all over the place, UPL standing on his head, the 21-year-old getting the game winner, 4-minute penalties on each team. Absolute desperation played by this team. Couldn't be prouder to be sitting here today with my Sabres with the W.
And Brendan Gooley died multiple times.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I've never seen that before in a game, Gatesy. A lot of things we've never seen before. But we're getting into the full game autopsy. What's your biggest takeaway waking up on this train wreck today, Wednesday?
I mean, the Buffalo Sabres continue to tell the best sports story we're seeing right now. We saw where they were in the start of the year, last in the Eastern Conference, only team under 500. And they've shown time and time throughout the season when their back's against the wall, when they have the opportunity for things to fall apart for their season to come to an end, they play their best hockey. They find ways to win. And last night was the perfect game for that. It felt like after Game 3 in Montreal, the sky was falling. If the Sabres didn't win Game 4, they were dead, done for rights. They came back down 2-1. After that first period, too, gentlemen, it felt like after that first, when they were down, the game was over. But they stayed with it. Tage scores from center ice, which we'll talk about, and truly just the perfect game all around. Throwing the UPL and hellness of it all was a very good night.
Yeah, so let's get into the full, of it. So great eye environment at Sports City Pizza Pub. We went into Sports City Pizza Pub knowing that Crossing Swords live shows were undefeated on the season. I had the grocery jersey. We were feeling great. We were thinking we had all the vibes. Don had the lucky nuts. We were all nutting up. Even Rachel got her nut up before the game. So that was big. We were really pumped about that. With that said, we get the first goal again, and we're skating. We're not just skating like hard. We're skating circles around them. It felt like that first 8 to 10 minutes. We get the goal with Samuelson. It felt like we could have gotten a goal or two in that sequence. Then we get some more pressure. We get down low. Hellenius, is skating up and down the ice. A couple of you already alluded to some nice production from him there. Again, although I don't think it ended up on the score sheet, some nice production on the ice from him. We get a flurry in the net, and then you and I, we have a section that vlog for 45 seconds where we're saying, oh, great net front opportunity. We got to keep it up. They come back from, commercial, and they're looking at it. We have a lengthy delay, Slick.
Yeah, it was quite the delay. Unexpected. We thought we had something there, and then, 9 minutes, you said?
About 9 to 10 minutes real time. So then they're looking at did it cross the line of it? And credit to them, they made the right call on this one. So shout out to the NHL War Room in New York City or Toronto or wherever it is. They made the right call. And that one, glove clearly in front of the net. Then you get into the goalie interference of it. You can talk till the world's end about what is goalie interference. It's goalie interference or, handshake or Spider-Man meme with NFL, what is a catch? What is the exact definition? Because it seems like you could change it whenever you want for certain. But there's only one thing that was certain, boys, out of all of this. Big momentum loss. You're coming back at 1-0, and all of a sudden, that second half of the first period, that felt a lot like Game 3, Slick.
Yeah, that's like half an intermission that they basically had for the boys to just sit and wait around. You think you got an extra one up on them, tied it up. Now they bring it back, and Montreal immediately took advantage, pounced on us. Boys slowed down a little, weren't peppering the shots, and then it did feel a lot like Game 3, Don.
Yeah, we were out shooting them like 7-1 at that point, 7-2.
I want to say there was a point where, sorry, so 8-1.
Yeah. We were absolutely peppering them. Can't have if you're gonna look at the goal, if it's in, I feel like you gotta look at the goalie interference part at the same time. Can we just expedite this process and do it all at once?
That was the thing they didn't even say, like, if it was a challenge from the coach, which I assume it came back from the war room up in Toronto, which, like you said, they should be looking at the exact same time.
Well, so the over the line Ruffton challenge, Toronto called that in, saying we got to look at this.
Oh yes, I know
but then Montreal challenges it right afterwards. Also, keep in mind, they got the iPads out. They're watching. They're like, we're going to challenge this all the way the whole time. So they have plenty of time to also get their plan of attack, their strategy on this. I don't understand if Toronto is calling down saying, hey, the puck's over the line. Don't you think you should look if this falls under whatever your rubric is for goalie interference, which no one knows at this point. A lot of the hockey people, by the way, too, speaking on it, a lot of the hockey people were like, all right, I can see goalie interference. Quinn kind of pushes them in. After the first period, they send out a letter as Hellenis.
Yeah.
The guy that gets cross-checked in the head from behind that is shooting and just following through, and the goalie sticks in the nuts. That's the guy that gets the goalie interference. So even the people that like the call, you know, they got the wrong guy. So
second straight game in Montreal where I think we're all feeling in the final couple minutes of that first period, just get to intermission. But we get the power play, but then there's a penalty on Dahlin. I mean, again, you can talk to the world's end. They're in a 4-on-4. Caulfield comes in on the power play. Gatesy, power play merchant, we were kind of alluded to. Barry's one. Montreal's up 2-1. You want to talk about the wind out of your sails. You want to talk about all your momentum taken away. Just absolutely a devastating sequence. But folks, don't allow a devastating sequence to take away your momentum as we head into the spring, your partying, and of course, the rest of the Sabre series. Make sure you're ordering the best pizza from our partners at Picasso's Pizza. Go to picassospizza.net for the best deals on the best pizza in Western New York. So we knew coming out of that first 20, Gatesy, we had lost a lot of momentum, but you had to feel, I want to say this right now, regardless of how the series goes, and I'm knocking on wood there, can't wait to see the behind the scenes of Lindy Ruff after that first period.
I can't imagine what it was like because you saw, from the ESPN broadcast of him on the bench after each penalty call, he was giving it to the officiating. But, I mean, I give him props because we could have saw a Sabres team come out in that second absolutely frazzled and, lose their game, but they stuck to it. We saw how that game went. And, I mean, that end of the first period it felt like the season was done at that point. I love my good friend Mike Bunt. We're watching the game together. And the wind was so far out of his sail. The sail was down on his boat. It was basically over at that point.
Boat was sinking.
I
was hearing some talk over there.
Yeah, I mean, it was fair because we saw how the Sabres were in game 2 and 3 with absolutely nothing going on. They finally showed some life. It went away, and it felt like, okay, I don't think the Sabres can figure this out. It's going to be Montreal series now, and it was a good run, but it just goes to show the Sabres team, they're never out of games.
We've seen a couple of times that the Sabres have had a tough period in this series. Then they come back the next period, and they seemingly have some momentum. They've seemingly leveled the ice, or they get it tilted in their favor. It felt a little bit like that in the early second. But again, Don, you're frustrated because you're looking at a 2-1 deficit as you get towards the middle of that second part of the period. You had some momentum, but nothing to show for it middle of the second period.
Yeah, and it seems like, this has kind of been the story of the series. Anytime we get momentum, we seem to, either by our own design or by some other questionable things, end up in the box. You spent a lot of time in the box in that vlog, especially in the second period. And we're not going to talk about the refs. We're not going to talk about any potential, diving things like embellishments. We're just going to enjoy the W. But that's a problem when you have all this momentum and you end up in the box. And it kind of brings me back to, I remember, I think it was the 06-07 run. The Miller has this great interview where he's kind of snappy at not an interview, a post-game presser. And he's kind of snappy at a guy because everyone kept saying momentum and like chemistry. He's like, it's not momentum. It's not physics. He's like, it's confidence. That's all it is. And that's like really, I think when people say momentum, what they mean is like the confidence grows. You get someone on your heels. It's like a fight. But here's the thing. If you get someone on your heels and then you hurt yourself by ended up in the box, that hurts your confidence. And it seemed like that kept happening in the second period.
Montreal, their fans are olaying. Sean McDonough's going nuts every time he sees like an outlet pass out of the Montreal zone. We had, what you said on the ice going on. But all of a sudden, someone, I think it was Zucker maybe, gets tackled going through the zone. I can't remember exactly who it was. Someone was bursting out of the zone for no reason. Montreal kind of tackled them. Go to the PB. We dump it in. What a novel concept. And what do you know? Dobej is looking at the puck in the back of the net.
Well, it was worrisome at first because at first you had the drop pass to Tage on the power play around center ice. And you're like, Oh, shit. Here we go again. But then he actually dumps it in. I'm like, okay, dump and chase. Let's go. And before I can even cheer to go and get the puck, like he said, Gatesy, it's in the back behind Dobesh.
Yeah, well, came from the double minor from Darlene where he drew blood. This was a 4-minute power play the Sabres had. In the first minute of it, they could not get the puck in the zone. And it was very worrisome from that point. I was like, they're going to waste this whole 4-minute power play, and they're going to be out of it. And I felt like Tage Thompson was just, we can't break the puck, and I'm just going to rim it in the zone and see what happens. It hits off the Zamboni door, off Dobesh and in. It's like, that was the most perfect way for the Sabres power play to score, where you try to drop it 3 times, doesn't work. The 4th time, you just say screw it and just send it in the zone, and it somehow goes in. It's like, you can't draw it up any better than that.
I said this in real time, though. Appert's on the bench seeing that, and he's like, fuck. Because think about all the opportunities you've missed out by not doing that every single time, for sure. But
I said these boards are weird in Montreal. Take note. Remember, remember game 3, we Tage gets one off the boards, and then kind of sealed our fate is that weird one that goes between Ryan's legs. And I don't know if it was Newhook or who it is, kind of toe drags it and dumps it in, and then boards strike again. But Gatesy, we got a comment here from a longtime listener.
Oh,
whoa!
There you go.
First time caller too. It's
good reviews on the beards.
I got to agree with him on this one. It kind of suits you, dude.
It's I'm kind of getting sick of it at times. The girlfriend really wants me to clean it up, so that's a big predicament right now. Is the whole, are we allowed to clean it up?
What defines a clean it up? Don. What's the ruling here?
Don's not.
I haven't cleaned up anything. I'm realizing that now that I have a lot more potentially white or gray hairs. It's stress hairs from the Sabres. They're multiplying. I will come clean. I have cleaned up one area right here.
Okay.
I think this is allowed. No one wants a unibrow. No one wants a playoff unibrow. I think this area is fine, and everything else we'll have to have a committee about.
No one wants a playoff brow except Anthony Davis himself.
Okay, very fair, very fair. But speaking of fair, another penalty on the Sabres. We go in, we kill off the final 90 seconds of the second period. Felt like the crowd was raucous at Sports City. We were defiant heading into that third period.
Yeah, I think we're just happy to have the score tied at 2. Also, I want to say on the Tage of it all, it's like we've been just wanting Tage and Tuck to get it going. It feels like game 3 and 4 now. We're like, okay, Tage needed that. Like, there it is. Lucky bounce off the boards. Another one, game 4. He needed that point per game, you said, Don. But, we got to see the real TNT show up. Hoping for that in the third period, but Sports City was indeed rocking.
He did have a pretty great dangle. That was almost a great feat. He did the classic Tage toe drag around 2 guys, and then who was he feeding? I think he fed Tuck, and Tuck missed
did dangle some guy out of jockstrap. I think
it's there. We're getting glimpses. We're getting glimpses
for sure. And then Gatesy, we're getting more than glimpses. A little bit of momentum to start that third period after we get out of the box. We get our own power play situation going on, and it's the guy who seems to be getting better every shift.
Yeah, since Game 6 in Boston, Zach Benson's been the Sabres' best player, and I mean, the fact that he's scoring is great. The fact that's on the Sabres power play is even better. And Zach Benson, since he's been with the Sabres as an 18-year-old, we've loved his game if you've been watching, but the point production was never there, at least to the capacity it is now, obviously. But now he's getting the points to go along with his style of play. It's a great thing. You see the goal he scored last night, too, where he just got a pass into the slot from Josh Stone. He kind of bobbles it at first, and he doesn't panic. He doesn't freak out. He feels like a 10-year NHL vet. He takes a second, gets the puck, makes a move, and beats Dobesh. And is like, this kid just turned 21 today, and he has the confidence to be in the slot and not be afraid that his head's about to be taken off.
Yeah, I feel like we need another name for him other than the Rat, because Marchand was the Rat, but that is the skill goal of that, like you said, pass, not a great pass right in his skates.
Yeah.
And we've been saying over and over again to beat Dobesh, how many times in tight we see just slap right into the pads, and he lifts it up top corner. That's what you got to do when you're in tight like that, and it's on the backhand. I mean, that was a skill goal.
That was very, because like you said, bad pass in the skates. and in less than half a second is able to transition to his backhand and get enough elevation on that puck to beat Dobesh over the top left.
He made that look so routine. Like that's a play where you could easily an extra quarter second, millisecond, and you're getting checked in the back, and the puck is cleared for sure. Made it look super easy. I mean, a big 3-2 goal. And again, we talk about like morale guys when they score. I don't think there are two higher than Sammy and Zach Benson right now for the team. They get like everybody else fired up.
I think Benson's been like the highlight of this entire series so far for the Sabres.
Oh, for certain. And then we started. It's been a tale as old as time for 4 decades on this team. We started doing some Lindy. We locked it down. This was not. I was tense in the vlog. I think I was scratching my beard a lot, but there really wasn't too many flurries where you're like, oh, I felt like they were really just about to score there. Maybe 1 or 2 nice UPL stops. Yeah. UPL was a brick wall those last 40 minutes.
Yeah, he had that one sequence where I think Caulfield had a one-timer. He might have had 2 of them.
Yeah, one and then Caulfield did the second.
And another.
He had a big shoulder save on his blocker side. And, I mean, UPL, for the last time we saw him in Game 2 against Boston, was beyond phenomenal last night for the Sabres. He was, I mean, everything you wanted. And the Sabres, too, helped bail him out. There were 16 block shots in that third period total. The Sabres had 15 of them, which is just astronomical. They were selling out every single guy. And, I mean, you look up and down the line. It doesn't matter if it's Luke Shen or Tage Thompson. Guys are getting in the lanes and do what they have to do.
Yeah, I mean, Samuelson has been like a goalie 1B out there the entire playoffs. He's been like crazy. So love to see that. The Crest loyalty was an all-time high. And we close them out. So in a game the Sabres absolutely had to have. Hellenius ends up being, I would think we would all agree, a top 5 offensive player last night from the production and what you're getting out of him. UPL virtually stands on his head. Don't get me wrong, first intermission, there were probably a lot of people like, if they were looking to short their UPL shares for certain, but the Timothy Chalamet of it all came out there.
I saw a lot of tweets saying UPL gave up 2 on 5. Like, this is the worst thing ever. He shouldn't be in. Didn't see a lot of those tweets towards the end. There were some from pretty big, like, Sabre accounts, too. I was like, do you see the goals that went in? Like, I don't know where we're at with the whole UPL of it all, but, I mean, the fact that, he gave up those goals early and shut the door is, you can't ask for anything more.
I want to ask a question real quick. Where's the Keith Olbermann of it all now? Where are you at, bro?
Oh, my God. The
Where
Canadians
the at?
Someone check on wellness check.
Who's talking now, bud?
Our notifications have been like Times Square the last 3 days with some habitual habitants.
Yeah, but
with
reading
some
these comments, we saw that you said we tried to unalive Dobesh and we're a disgusting team to watch. Who's talking now? What's up? Get in the chat. What up?
So
we're
UPL
here.
gets the first star. Slick is shining this morning.
We're live.
And we, no doubt, will at least have 6 games in this series. And we're coming back for a best of 3 where we got 2 at home. We'll have taken that going into this series for sure. We knew this was going to be a tight one, especially after that game 2 and certainly after that game 3. With that said, boys, let's get into a little game of ourselves. You guys ready for some buy or sell?
Let's do it.
Brought to you by our friends at Victory Smoke. Premium cannabis pre-rolls for everyday wins, coming soon to local dispensaries. Taste victory. So here's the deal, boys. I'll give you a prompt, and you tell me whether you would buy or whether you're buying that it's going to happen or selling that it's not going to happen. Ready or not?
Ready to roll.
UPL starting the rest of this series, Slick.
Buy. After last night, the last 40 minutes, like you said, brick wall. I think we keep the momentum, and our offense helps him. Coming home, we're going to have a massive confidence swing, as you would say, Don, not momentum. And I think we close it out in the next 2 games, and UPL starts both of those.
I'm going to sell that, actually. I think UPL played great. I also think he looked very shaky at times yesterday. Few times where, he goes to catch the puck, squeaks right by him. There was one where the puck was right behind him, about to go on the goal line. But then he comes back and makes that paddle save when the net gets knocked off. He's a volatile goalie, but when he's hot, he's hot. Lindy said, apparently it was reported that Lindy, after UPL got pulled, said, your time will come and you got to be ready. He was ready for it, but I don't think he's going to be all the way. I think Lindy realizes the time might come where a line gets the nod. So I'm selling that's a for sure thing.
Yeah, I think I might sell that as well. I'm interested to see what Lindy Ruff does because they took Alex Lyon out of the net, not because he was playing poorly, but because the Sabres needed a spark. I don't know if we see something from Lindy Ruff now where not that they go every other game, but they might rotate these guys a bit more because, I mean, they're playing well when they're brought back into the crease. And as they go on, it kind of falters a little bit. I think we might see a bit more of a rotation moving forward here.
All very accurate points. I think if we win game 5, we're getting Lion in game 6 as a way to get the rotation back going. Like you said, it's none of Lion's responsibility that they were falling behind in those games, and UPL is playing great. So it's a good problem to have right now. What about buy or sell? Sam Carrick does not play again in this series. I am going to buy, unfortunately. He had a long rehab. There's a short window for the rest of the series, only 4 to 5 games. So I think they're going to make sure. I think they like what they got. Hellenius was the sub in last night. They're going to ride that the hot rook.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think I'm going to buy as well, just because you took Hellenius up, moved him to the second, McLeod on that fourth. I think that worked out well for you. Carrick just coming off the injury that he had prior and immediately going back down. Don't want to take the risk. It's only a few more games in this series. Hopefully the Sabres come out of it. So I'm gonna buy that Sam Carrick doesn't play another game.
Yeah, you guys said it all. I'll keep it short and sweet. Bye.
Yeah, buy as well, especially because they tried to put Carrick in before, breaking the Constantinius emergency glass, and it's working right now. If he's hurting bad, just keep him out, and ideally bring him in for Carolina. But we're looking one game at a time.
To clarify, I think we're all saying precautionary strength move. It's not like, oh, we're afraid of putting Carrick back out there. I think if it was like something desperate times that we thought we were going to get a boost, we'd put him back out there for sure. Good problem to have because Hellenius comes into the lineup and gives a little boost. Buy or sell, Consta Hellenius finding the back of the net slick.
I'm going to have an empty wallet by the end of the show because I'm buying this too. This guy looked great last night. He was finding his way into the slot. Something about these Sabres young guys, even Tage too. I know he's not one of the younger on the team, but they love to do a little extra toe drag into the slot, try and get by the defender. I think teams have caught on. It's not always working. Hellenius, though, doesn't need it. I mean, we've seen his rocket in the regular season. I saw it at the pause.
It's a family show.
I'm going to buy. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm going to buy too. He looked phenomenal. And one of the most impressive things about me, we watched him rip one from the top of the circles. I love a guy that's trigger happy like that. But he got those 2 feeds. There was the one he kind of shot back towards the net, and it was a great save, but helped the goalie out on it. He gets the same exact look, goes far side, hits the post, barely gets one in. I've watched Tuck bury one into the logo 10 times a game. So watching all the young guys, make that adjustment, say, hey, this goalie's moving side to side. I really got it when I launch this one timer. Make sure, I'm getting to that far side. I love it. He's making Paul Hamilton meltdown on the timeline right now at people. So that's awesome. I'm going to buy that. If you haven't seen the tweet where he calls someone an 11-year-old coward, because you have to, because they're like, Paul, are you ready to admit you were wrong about Hellenius? And he's like, pretty much is like, you're a coward, you're 11-year-old, use your real name on your real account. So that's great. Just an added little spice of pepper on the Hellenius debate. So
a big thing of paprika.
Yeah, I agree on all those fronts, Donnie, especially the latter. He's doing everything you could want from a now 20-year-old. I think the big magic for him, too, is that beard he has. I think, Zach, you brought it up, of like, he looks like a 30-year-old man right now. And that playoff beard's looking good. He was ready for the moment, growing that out, and he hopped right in the lineup. And I think our wildest imaginations from him being in this lineup, he really hit those last night, and it's only time before he finds the back of the net.
For sure. That's a very
do those guys
beard.
that have been in the lineup, do they just have to start growing the beard out of precautionary?
Stay ready, literally.
Yeah,
and speaking of which, when it comes to the lineup, Metza or Kessering, because we saw last night we benefited from a little defensive switcheroo. Gatesy, marked improvements at our own net. I wouldn't say that we were all the way back or that we were substantially better. We still had some giveaways. We still had some lost men in there. But I think we were more solid in our own zone. With that said, could we see more of the Lindy stew? Could we see some more Lindy action on this lineup with maybe in the form of Metza or Kessering? Don, I'll let you start this one.
No, I'm selling it. If it was Metza, I feel like is definitely out of the question, considering he brought Shannon in and last night. Lindy likes Timmins. He likes him more than I do. I don't think we're going to see
Like
Kesselring,
Simmons.
barring an injury. I think if I'm looking at the depth chart, we got Kesselring up next, and Metz is like break glass in case of emergency type of player right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Just seems that way.
Maybe break glass in case of Carolina.
Maybe.
I'm with Don for this series. Unfortunately, I'm going to sell. I'm one of the biggest Mets maniacs around. But like you said, Lindy has a thing for Timmins. I don't love Timmins. I certainly don't love the pairing with Shen. I don't love Kesselring either, but I would take him over Timmins, that's for sure. But I don't think either of them will make it this series, unfortunately.
That's fair. I think I'm pretty big on the Timmins train right now, especially on the PK side of it all. He had the one play yesterday, Don, where he lost his stick, brought a guy down. He stayed on the ice.
Yeah.
Didn't go to the bench.
That was great.
I do want to say he did have a good game last night. He did impress.
I think that was majority for the Sabres players too, but I'm going to buy this. I think we're going to see this lineup move a bit more because Luke Shen only played 7 minutes last night. I think he had 2 blocks and 2 giveaways, so it wasn't like he was world beating. He didn't shut the game down either. Like we saw Konsta out there in the final couple minutes to close the game. I think we might see a bit more rotation with that 6th defenseman, but yeah, I think that's where I'm at with those guys.
I mean, the shock factor UPL move worked in
perfect.
Like you got the first 10 minutes you could have dreamed of, literally, from that move, and the Sabres were selling out blocking shots. I think it was 8-1 in shots, like we talked about at one point. So I do not doubt that Lindy might be a little, heat check. Maybe heat checks on like a move that he might feel confident about for sure, because we need anything we can going into this Game 5. Speaking of which, we will obviously be at Other Half with Game Day Buffalo, making sure we have the premier game day experience for you, rock and rolling. But real quick to close out the segment, sorry, I have to sell as well. Or no, wait, is it them not playing? Yeah,
No,
so I'm selling. I do not think that's going to happen. Metza, like you guys said, is breaking in case of emergency. And I hate to say it, but Kesselring, Crest Loyalty, toothpaste. That's all he thinks about Crest Loyalty, for sure. I mean, you cannot put a guy in who could have possibly made any of those social media posts right now. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You need a guy who's willing to take a puck to the face, not who's going to subtweet you on Instagram, for sure.
We might spend more time in the box if we put him in the lineup than on the ice anyway.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, hey, huge shout out to our friends at Victory Smoke for that buy or sell. But speaking of buying and selling, the market is going crazy. The Bills home opener is official week 2. A lot of people surprised by the announcement. We've got all kinds of surprises. First off, real quick, what was with this cloth on the logo? Did you guys see this?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that standard?
I don't believe so, because that could easily get destroyed in a snowstorm or hailstorm. I think
my thinking was it's like an underlay.
It's got to be an underlay.
And then there's like a metal coating, maybe.
Someone said that it's something they put on like high-rise buildings to deal with tough conditions or something, which I guess I was understanding. But I'm trying to figure that out. I thought we were going to have this like glamorous, beautiful logo. The Highmark Stadium or Highmark logo of it is like massive. I think that's a little too big, but
it's
that's
like
just my take.
3-1 the Bills.
I mean,
logo.
I'm not Pete Guelli, so like obviously.
Yeah. I mean, they're the stadium sponsor. I get it, but the franchise could use a little bigger.
I'm just refreshing the timeline constantly, seeing when these Buffalo are going to get installed. That's all eyes on that.
We have swirls of a rumor. Mike Bunt might have a date on this. So he's on that. I'm not going to reveal the date because we want to be first. Mike Bunt is going to be there, boots on ground when those buys and get put in.
God. Bunt, he's going to be camping out for sure. Looking forward to that. But from the ticket costs, like it's looking like $600 to $700 getting cost right now on secondary markets for this game. I mean, who is buying? If you're going right now as a one-off, who's buying these tickets right now? Is my take.
Who's even thinking about the Buffalo Bills while the Sabres are out making a run towards the Eastern Conference?
We got a cruise full of people.
Yeah, I mean the cruise. Don't even get me fucking started on the cruise. We talked about this. I'm gonna save that.
Honestly, to be a cruise ship.
I mean, can people
hot or not?
They might leave you in the sea for a couple weeks.
Can people stop going on fucking cruise ships? I'm serious. You want to go with 3,000 strangers and lock yourself in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? What the hell is wrong with you people? Sorry, I
very fair
off
question.
my chest. Probably should have saved it for the crash outline, honestly.
108.
108, baby.
Okay. 108. Feeling great for sure. On this Wednesday. So yeah, I mean, we'll have plenty of time to talk about the Bills, like you alluded to. So like we've got the offseason workouts going. We had the Josh Allen, Haley Seinfeld Mother's Day photo, which came out. I think that came out a couple days after. We're some pretty fun there. So a lot of fun.
We got a hand and we got a foot.
We got a hand and we got
baby.
a foot. This baby's making a debut.
Yeah.
A very patented debut for sure. Speeding along, Lakers get swept. It's like LeBron's donezo for the season. He's out to the golf course.
Still, I think he'd rather be there, honestly. The way he's been streaming on the golf course, yapping it up with his boys. Also, he's still making history. Like I said pre-show, first father-son duo in NBA history to get swept. And, I mean, the spread on all these games said it all. I think the Lakers tried to make a storyline out of something with the one game and the officiating, which obviously OKC, they do get some pretty cheap calls, but there was really no chance to begin with here, Don, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't happening. The Thunder look unstoppable. They even look unstoppable to, go for their second in a row. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens to him. There's a lot of rumors throwing his time, at least in LA, is done. But that leaves a lot of questions again, Mike, with the father-son thing. Is his son going to... No, what I could see happening.
People said he's trading Bronny in this offseason. He's going to trade Bronny for a piece and go after one more in LA.
Well, stop. You said he was going to go after the three-headed monster.
Here's what
you said they were going to draft Bryce James in the second round.
Well, I think I heard that.
Here's what I think is going to happen, because I don't think Bronny has a guaranteed spot on an NBA roster. I think he's going to go to a team, be like, you got to take my son as a package deal, then retire after his son signs a 5-7 year contract and be like, son, I got you on a team. I'm out of here.
Rich Paul, are you telling me Bronny's gonna get super mad?
Yeah, if Rich Paul can get Bronny a 5 to 6 year, like, I'll be damned, because what are we doing? If that happens, Don, I don't even know, dude.
It's LeBron. He can make anything but happen. He can make anything but happen.
Speaking of moves being made, we have Buffalo Bills radio juice tea. Speculation that 97 Rock will be getting the broadcast of the Buffalo Bills games this year. And it could be potentially, I think it's Eric Wood, Chris Brown in the booth.
Yep.
Steve Tasker on the sidelines.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I want to
So what does this mean for the One Bills live of it all, too?
You tell me.
Let's make sure we
all in one package.
Let's make sure we shout out our source on this, too. This is a Tim Graham.
Tim Graham tidbit. A Timbit. It's a Timbit.
We want to give our media members the credit for breaking this news. He tweeted this yesterday in the thralls of a Sabres game.
And he knew what he was doing. He threw it into a barrel of snakes.
Also said the Bills declined to comment as well.
Yeah, so he must be very close to the story. It does leave a lot up in the air. What's going to happen to our good friend Sal that has been on so many of our shows at Herbal IQ.
Sideline Sal.
Yeah, what's his future with either the Bills or his sideline future?
This is impactful for a lot of people, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of them.
As soon as training camp is when a lot of these things are starting to get underway, too.
I can see it either way. I could see Sal being the hottest commodity and him getting locked up to another big network and them utilizing him, so on and so forth. And I could see the other way that Sal's done it for so long now, where maybe he wants to spend some family time. Maybe he wants to spend a little bit more time with the Max and the wife of it all. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Support him no matter what. And looking forward to maybe getting a little bit more time with our guys. So who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah,
the Bills like to make internal upgrades. They could be elevating him for all we know.
Seriously.
Anything could happen. We might even sign him as a free agent.
Sal could be getting put on the staff. You never know.
Seriously.
He might be joining the Trainwreck. We don't know. So
Sal never stops. Speaking of never stopping, Barstool fires out the Keon Coleman trash can thing. I mean, this felt like low-hanging fruit. Any other thoughts on it?
No, this is stupid. Why are you even thinking of our fourth go-to receiver who is a second-round pick when your current head coach is out banging a girl with a bun in the oven, as Biz would say, on a boat trip? I think this is just a black smoke trying to get in front of the whole bullshit, but you tell me, Don.
Honestly, it was a funny meme, but what most of my concern is about is I'm worried about the girl that ate a garbage can to the head.
Can we not talk about that?
If you watch, she gets pummeled by this those are heavy too.
Dude, it's easily 60 to 80 pounds.
By the way,
it's a big thing.
Whoever tossed that Maybe they should
They
be
have to give
like
those Jack
her
person.
getting an NFL contract.
Her friends pick her up, like, you know, in the NFL when a running back.
It was exactly like someone in the NFL
gets
after
their
a big
bell
hit.
rung.
They're like, she's like, I'm okay. Like, she's
And
not
their friends
okay.
like put them on their feet. They're like, stand up, you're okay.
Like, why are they making her stand up too? Oh my goodness. Yeah. But like, why? I don't know. Why are you thinking about our second round pick receiver? Like, don't you have bigger fish to fry? It's weird.
Nah, it's a distraction from Vrabel.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, Vrabel's got people working overtime at Barstool, it seems like.
It's a ready, willing, and Vrabel distraction for sure. Speaking of distractions, NFL doing everything they can to throw schedule releases all over the place. So tomorrow is supposed to be the official day. As of right now, the only Buffalo Bills one we have that's official, announced by, like, confirmed, is week 2 at home against the Lions on TNF. Some people are speculating a lot of smoke around the Las Vegas Raiders of it, week 1.
There was some reports there from a Raider fan page. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I guess you get your big star in Josh Allen in primetime, and are they going to start Mendoza? I would think so. Is that the storyline there? I don't know. They have Kirko Bangs as well, Kirko Chains. So,
can we touch briefly on the Thursday home opener, because I feel like there's a lot of divide over this. You have people. Okay, so yeah, I hear, I feel like you guys hate it because people hate Thursday night games. I like Thursday night games.
For me, it's not even the Thursday night game. It's more so like we should be playing in our new stadium.
It's a compromise. It's a compromise.
And why the hell the Lions too? Like,
why is Cowboys Giants on week 1 SNF and not, like, I hate to say it, Lions Bills at Highmark?
Yeah, or like
that feels like that would have been the easiest
Patriots
sell.
Bills, like a team that just made the Super Bowl, a Vrabel divisional opponent. You're opening the new stadium. If there is any delay in these preseason games, we will know why we have a week 2 home opener.
Well, I mean, put your conspiracy hat on, because Zach, weren't you saying in the chat you think that it might be because the stadium's not ready by week 1?
I don't think 4 days is going to get.
I don't want to.
It's funny that they would maybe
expose our group chat conversations, but you threw that little nugget out there.
I think I put parentheses kidding on that one.
There's some questions to be made.
I also was confused about the Detroit thing, but then there is some history. I think Ralph Wilson Sr., the original, was involved in the Lions in some way, right? There's some connection between the original owners.
Yeah, Ralph Wilson wanted to own part of the Lions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. And both Rust Belt cities, hardworking towns. Blue
collar.
But I will say, I really think if the NFL wanted the best game possible with the best viewership, it would have been the Patriots, considering they went to the Super Bowl. But they cannot stomach putting Vrabel out and on that. In that spotlight right now with the way things are. So I think that really says a lot about what's going on in that story.
I should have sold my shares in Patriots' first home opponent as soon as the Vrabel stuff came out. True. I should have known better.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the schedule week, but should be a big day tomorrow. Speaking of which, we're going down the trail end here of Trainwreck today, 108. Make sure you're following along. Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports, and much more. Do we have 40 seconds to talk the Cannon? Do we want some Cannon talk?
Sure. Yeah. Give it to me.
Fired up a Cannon in the town of Allegheny.
Was this celebrating the Sabres win?
Which goal was this celebrating? Because if you celebrated the Tage goal, like in October, it was Cannonball. I mean, that one felt the most like invigorating. For
Shout out to our Allegheny insider on this report, also Ryan Talbot.
Talbot was all over this for sure. He's
saying, God forbid someone celebrates Sabres Game 4 victory. You would have to think it was the Benson of it all, but I think the Allegheny County statement of it all was pretty hilarious, reminding people that cannons are not to be fired off in public.
Yeah, I'm just proud that no one knows really who it is. They just know someone did it. So shout out to this guy's neighbors for not narking on him and solidarity. No idea. We heard it. No idea where it came from. No idea. So
big month for cannons.
Yeah. Huge month. Can't wait to watch Euphoria.
Yeah. With that said, Haley's gonna be crashing on that one. We are going to the Trainwreck Sports Crash Outline. Sponsored by William Mattar Law Offices. Hurt in a car, call William Mattar 444-4444. We do have some action on the crash out line, but we've held back enough. I can't wait any longer. Those refs last night were absolute dog shit. Gooley is diving more than an Olympic qualifying competition. We got like the Tage back check. How many times has one of our guys gotten checked in the throat, goes down the thing, and they're just like, or Dobej, like you said, Don. Dobej is committing like felonies out there.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Bennington get called for these penalties before, using the paddle, using the blocker. But what I'm crashing out today is Canada in general. Listen, on this godforsaken broadcast, we have these guys head up the whole ass of Canada.
It's crazy.
We get everyone in Buffalo is confused, being like, I can't believe they're so biased. Let me tell you something. From spending 2 months in Canada and traveling from British Columbia all the way to Quebec, they hate us. The constant feeling was, oh, you know what? Pat on the head. You're one of the good ones. But all I got to say is, listen, Montreal, I felt like I was watching a goddamn soccer game last night. Between the stolen soccer chants with the Olays, that's right, that came from European soccer. That is not your chant. And then guys diving all over the ice. I mean, we have UPL making a save and a guy acting like he just got shot in the back of the head, falling to the ice. It's disgusting. It's cowardly. I don't like it. And then on top of that, we got refs from British Columbia, 2 from Ontario, 1 from Nova Scotia. I mean, hiding in plain sight. And despite all of that,
shout out intern Carson.
And despite all of that, yes, shout out intern Carson for that. Despite all that, we beat your asses. You had everything going from you. We were against the commentators, the refs, and the hockey gods still said, Buffalo, you deserve this.
I felt essentially like we were shorthanded all game because these refs were wearing red and blue. Like you said, Tage back check, weak call, probably doesn't even get called in the regular season. And then the rest, you guys took the rest out of my mouth. It's just fucking ridiculous.
We just got a ridiculous comment on the goalie interference post. In 2026, Pominville going around Alfredson shorthanded would have been called goalie interference.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, like seriously though, it's crazy. Like,
I mean, what, can we not skate across the front of the fucking crease
I feel like
anymore?
it's got to be a situation where if the puck's there, like you have a little bit of a right to the puck and to be moving around. I mean, that's just the sport.
But I wanted to go in on this so bad, the bringing the call back. Don, like you said, don't you think maybe you should just look at that and save the team a challenge too? If you're so one-sided and want Montreal to win, just eliminate it right then and there. By the way, if we can't screen across the front of the net, then what are we doing?
Yeah, and I mean, on top of that, you mentioned the Tage thing. So there's another angle of the Tage thing. It was in a video, actually. I think that Buffalo Origin, he must have got it from someone else, but it was from like the opposite side. And oh my God, if you weren't sure that this was just a completely cowardly bush league dive, Tage literally like gives him like a tap, like you'd like friendly push a friend, and the guy just whoop, like a cartoon character.
It's like a separation
flies forward,
so he can go to the corner and actually chase the puck after. This guy just fucking, like you said, it was Olympic worthy.
It was insane, and then not to mention the one on Dahlin's hip. We're on the power play.
Same guy.
Like literally, like it, like that should be something where if you look back at that and you can be like, yeah, he clearly dove. He should start the next game with like a 4-minute penalty. Like that. Like I'm serious. Like it's crazy how much of a miscall that was and how much it benefited the Canadians, especially in that first period when we were all over them and they were able to seize back momentum.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Well, the league's on notice. Everyone saw it. Everyone that watches hockey saw what happened last night. There's no way this isn't going to be in the back of the minds of the officials next game. So, I mean, if I'm Montreal, I'm feeling real bad because we just pulled out all the tricks, all the stops, and we still lost. And now this next game, you're not going to be able to pull all those stunts. We'll see you in Buffalo.
Now you can't leave.
Exactly. We got you right where we want.
Do we get some crash out line action though from outside of the train?
Not today. Bare lines. Everyone was
great. Bare lines. Nobody reason to crash out, even though
clenched too tight last night.
Everyone was probably about to pick up at the.
I didn't want to say too. What's up with all the 4-minute minors? Like I wasn't seeing a whole lot of blood last 4-minute majors. I'm sorry.
I mean, and then you got McDonough saying that Dahlin's opening the cut.
Yeah, the announcer saying that on the broadcast. Like, what is this, wrestling and we're blading on the bench now?
Absolutely
like,
insane.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That guy should be fired. Fuck
Okay.
him.
Well, you know what? I am fired. Fired up.
Fired
For
up.
game
Me
5
too.
tomorrow. Game day Buffalo.
4,
Other half
3.
brewing. We'll be VIPs. We got all kinds of awesome action. We'll have giveaways. We'll have amazing music. We've got pizza. We've got full taco bar and apps provided by Mexico City. And we've got some of the best drinks you can have as we get ready to dunk Montreal in game 5. Momentum is back on our side, boys. And we can't wait for game day tomorrow.
That's right. It's going to be amazing. That the beer garden is awesome at other half, and we might have some tricks up our sleeve. You know, we like to pull some stunts.
Oh, we're bringing some guests. We're bringing some special guests.
Oh, yeah.
What's the forecast looking like for tomorrow? We got a good one?
Forecast. Let's see. Let's check in. Producers, our weather people. You guys want to be our weather people? What's the forecast for tomorrow?
Yeah, get on that.
Weather
Please.
woman Rachel.
1 second. For where?
For, Buffalo, downtown Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Weather woman Rachel.
Yeah, we need this. This needs to be a regular bit, maybe with its own theme song.
Weather
Buffalo,
woman
New York
Rachel.
will be tomorrow night. On Thursday, what is the date tomorrow? 14th, 50 degrees and cloudy.
Not terrible.
Yep.
We'll take it. We'll roll with it.
And then it'll get up to about 50 as a high at about 6:30.
The good thing I'm seeing versus the last couple weeks, you got to take a good thing we can. No, the wind doesn't get above 8 miles per hour, so it shouldn't be anything significant there.
We got a chance of precipitation.
20%.
20%.
We'll
Okay.
take that percentage.
All right. All
For
right.
sure.
Beat me to it.
So, but we have 100% chance of a good time tomorrow at Other Half. Make sure you're coming and party with us. Let's get ready to beat Montreal. Huge shout out to the chairman. I think we crossed our T's and dotted our I's. Jameson, his playoff beard is insane. If only you could see it. We got producer Rachel as well on the ones who she was laughing at a lot of inappropriate jokes today. So we got to be careful. We got Don.
She was making them too.
Over on the ones who she was making it. She was starting it and she was finishing it. That's what she said. But as well on my left, and huge shout out to everyone tuning in. Trainwreck Sports, Herd of Buffalo. We've got a lot of action the second half of the week. We've got even more the second half of this month of May. So get your second half of the week started. Let's have a great second week here in May, and let's have a good day now.